some decks here for the Kobolds and Catacombs expansion before it comes out. So yeah, this is before it's out, obviously. So it's hard to figure out a lot of these without playing through them first. But the ones I want to do first are the ones that I want to be playing first, which are like the more ridiculous decks, just because that after that first week or two, you're not really going to get a good chance to win or get that stuff off very much. So I definitely want to start with a couple different King Togwaggle decks, try and figure out yeah, if there's any way to make this like halfway legit. I definitely want to at least like pull it off a couple times in that first day or two. So I think like probably the best shot is doing it in Warrior, and then you go so King Togwaggle, you do Explore on Goro. Like the idea is to you wait till turn 10 and then or you wait till turn 10 and then you get Geist too. Wait, hold on, Geist. Is there a way to just oh yeah, Geist. Is that not how you spell Geist? Or does this... I forgot. I forgot the way their searcher works. Like, maybe you can't... you can't just... search half of the name. I think you have to type the exact name in. G. Okay, there we go. So you basically you wait until you have an Explorer and Goro in your hand, King Togwaggle, and one Geist, and then on turn 10, then you drop Togwaggle and and Goro in the same turn. So you turn your whole deck in Explorer and Goro, and so when you swap, all they have is yeah, all you have is you're swapping them with the deck that's only Explorer and Goro, and then on their turn, then they what the fuck? Oh yeah, hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna bring this chat on the screen. I had it all figured out yesterday. What am I blanking out? So you switch the decks, and then you delete the whole deck when you play Geist. But wait, well, I forgot like how you swap it back. There's a what am I'm blanking out. Like I just basically, you know, just got up almost. Well, no, that was a while ago actually, but I'm not thinking about this actively. Yeah. No, that was right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Because you play the Togwago first, and it swaps their deck, so you turn their entire deck into Explore and Goro, and then so they only have two options. They can either play the ransom card to get the Explore and Goro cards back, so all they have is 1 mana spell cards, and then you just drop Geist, and then it deletes their entire deck, or they don't swap back and they just keep whatever this deck that you have. And so the goal is, besides these cards, you don't have anything that can do damage. You only play like 0 attack minions, and but preferably just a lot of armor gain. So like if they don't swap, then you get, if they do swap, then you get a bunch of Explore and Goro cards. And if they don't swap, then if they do swap, then you delete their deck, and then they just fatigue right away. So like either way, you just win. So let's see. There's a lot of good new armor gain. But well, that's weird. The way that they have it set up is like you can't just do that. So you wouldn't want this. Okay, let's just go to default armor gain. So obviously you're gonna want shield ball slam, and that's removal, but that can't damage you specifically. Anything that damage, if you can just damage minions, it's okay. Execute, Dead Man's Hand. No, you probably don't want Dead Man's Hand because you want to be getting to these other cards. No, Molten Blade can hurt you. You don't want them to be getting stuff that can hurt your hero. Like that's the idea. So that if they figure out this game plan that you're trying to, that the second you play Explore and Goro, if they're smart at all, they'll realize, oh wait, if I play the ransom and swap the deck back, then they're gonna delete it. So then they'll just keep the deck that you have. So you can't have anything that can deal like a lot of damage to the hero really. So Bring It On is good. Oh, you're just saying in general. Yeah, wait, I can't, does it become weapons from, I don't think it becomes weapons from other decks though, does it? I think it can only be new warrior one. Oh, I know. Yeah, because it is way better. Oh wait, actually, you know, it's, yeah, it is way better now. Like, yeah, I barely played the weapon and no one else did too, so I don't recall, but yeah, it could be. Yeah, you could get. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I might. Maybe I'll build a deck like that. Actually, I want to try that, like a double Molten Blade deck where you just keep it and you try to fish for like the weapons in other classes so that they'd be. But some of them would be broken. And some of them wouldn't, because like the Warlock one summons demons, so that one wouldn't be good. The Druid one would be good still. The Priest one probably wouldn't. That wouldn't be good because you have to play 3 spells in 1 turn just to get a dragon, and the Warrior spells you usually like are hard removal. Oh, you've been testing it out. What is the other legendary weapons? Let's bring it up. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, the Druid one would be good if you got it in Warrior. Hunter one would not. Oh, the Mage one would be really good. Paladin one would be insane if you got it. Again, the priest one would not be good. Yeah, the rogue one. The rogue one, yeah, would be. Actually, no, the rogue one wouldn't be that good unless you built your whole deck around that. Trying to do that because the only way you can buff weapons in warrior really is to build more of like a pirate warrior style deck. So you'd have to build like a pirate warrior with just that, and that would just be making pirate warrior worse. Like if with the molten blade. The shaman one could be okay. That again, the warlock one would be bad. Obviously, you get a second warrior one. So yeah, actually, it's not that insane. But like some of the new other weapons are really good too, though. Like also because there's no curse blade anymore. So just when that rotated out, that it got better. But then let's see, the unidentified maul is still good too. And if you got it on turn 1, candle shot's okay. So yeah, it's not too much. I guess it's there's a couple of high rolls. So let's figure this out. Let's see, more armor, right? Double iron hide. I think armor smiths might be okay because they're not going to damage you that much. Then they're going to get a lot of armor, and you don't care if they get some armor from theirs. You want battle rages to draw into that stuff. That's 17. It's like public defender is probably good because it just stalls. I'll put that for now. Slam draws and removes. Oh, you gotta go double brawl too. And since you're gonna have so much armor gain, the new warrior card is good too. How much does it cost? Let's go. Warrior. Reckless Flurry. Oh, it's only 3. I was thinking it's 5 because it's not uncommon that you're going to get like an AoE of 5. Are you doing like a taunt warrior? Oh yeah, I just was playing with Paladin, and I got my first legitimate 4 horsemen. Oh wait, maybe it was the second one. It might have been the second, but I think it could have been the first legitimate 4 horseman kill. Like it wasn't a situation where he was in a spot to concede. Like I just like set up continuous taunts over and over and like pulled it off. Oh, the injuring one. It was pretty. I wasn't recording it too. It's so excited. I could have been. I was just. Yeah, dude. You should get like if you do that, or if you win after playing Togwaggle, like stuff like that, or if you like win after you like slam Mayor Noggenfogger, you should get like specific achievement. Like they should add achievements to this game. Really, I'm surprised they haven't. Like. Because their other games do, right? Or do all of them do? I know StarCraft, obviously StarCraft does, and Warcraft, World of Warcraft has had them for since before Hearthstone existed, even. So I'm really surprised they don't have because this game is like seems like it's tailor made, like a collectible card game. Like the same people who like to like collect things are the same people who really like achievements too. So. That's kind of weird that they haven't added stuff. I mean, they have like the golden heroes. I guess that those are achievements. but like they added those late, and then like after you hit 500 wins, then there's nothing to do. Really, there's no achievements to get. There definitely should be one at 1,000, and then like something at 2,000 too. Should get platinum heroes at 1,000. Actually, platinum would probably be like too distracting, right? On the UI, it would be like too bright, and like not so much the shininess of it, but just like the white color would be kind of annoying. Okay, wait. So we got 5 more cards. What was the other? The unidentified shield. We'll always get 5 armor, but this one I don't think you want to put in here because you might be giving them an Arknight Reaper or a 5/5, so it's kind of too risky. This actually would probably be okay. It is like a 5-mana thing, but you have to have 5 or more armor to attack. So I think you get 2 of those. But I guess, you know, if they're getting your deck and keeping it though, then they could keep this and keep attacking. But I mean, you should be able to get through something. But then, then they have the other minions maybe. I might have to take those ones out. But I think you can fit those in. What else did the warrior get? 2 minions. No, the dry whisker is good, yeah. Oh, can only attack minions weapon. One of those for clear. Or maybe 2 of those. What else could you fit out for? Wait, did I not even put shield block in? Oh, I didn't. Okay, wait, so this isn't right. So yeah, maybe I'll take out the 2 big taunt dudes. And then that's... Can this make you survive though? So you got the shield slams. So you're trying to keep the armor smith early on, shield slams, ironhide because you just to play it. You got this guy. Reckless filler. Dude, I think that is. I think that's. I think this is a legit, not legit, but this is a winnable deck. Like this is rank 15 and lower. You can win. I think you could win with this deck in anything but like a. Yeah, just you could probably even beat an aggro deck. I don't know. Save this deck. How do you spell waggle? Wait, hold on. Waggle warrior. Waggle warrior, man. It's gonna be a meme thing. Wait, is that how you... Oh, is this doing that thing where it doesn't save it? Okay, no. I'm gonna try and make a different version too. Like my other version was like there's like a few different other ways you could do it. You can try and do like pandas and shadow steps, like you were saying, or you could do like that. Oh yeah, the mage one seems like kind of the next most legit. And then the idea for this one is you do double counterspell, double mana bind, and ideally you'd want to get both up at the same time, but you have it just if getting one up before you play him, you have a chance to pull it off because you could counterspell the ransom, or you can mana bind the ransom and then play it again. And so, but if you got both of those, then you would either counterspell if they tried to proc one of those spells first, or say like a cheaper spell, and they're like, okay, he's just trying to counterspell it, so you throw one out and it gets counterspelled, and then you mana bind the other one. If you have both of those secrets up, so like if you could get both secrets to survive like the turn before you played it, is there? And oh yeah, the way actually no you could. I found out you could do it. I realized you could do it on the same turn because you could just wait till you have the 1 mana, play the secrets for free, and you could play all three, both secrets and both of those guys on turn 10 if you had, but that would require a lot of cards, so like maybe you would just try to do one of them as like it would be probably more likely that you'd have to just resort to playing one of the secrets, so you go like Cabal Lackey, that's not good enough because you want to be able to potentially play it in that turn. So you do double counter spell, double mana bind. Those are your secrets, and you're gonna want to be getting those out. So you're also gonna want double archaeologist to draw those. So that's your setup here. So what else do you do? So you're just trying to stall until then. This is the same thing. You don't want to be giving them any minions, or you don't want to give them a lot of stuff that can damage you. So you're going to want to draw into it, right? Card draw there. Ice block will give you. Actually, this is kind of tricky because it gives you like more chance to survive and get there, but it also increases the chance that you don't draw into the, like with the archaeologist, that you draw into ice block instead of those other ones. I think it might be worth it though, just to do both. Maybe you do just a whole secrets package, and no, you can't do the other secret. Ice berry. You could do all the just defensive ones, and you put this in here as a way to stall. But then, so I mean, obviously you're gonna do Frost Nova Doomsayer. That's like the best stall. Yeah, you don't want, even though these other spells that randomly generate give you a chance to get more secrets, and it also gives them a chance to give you big I don't know, maybe it might be worth it with the glyph, because at least you can specifically discover one of them. And yeah, it's probably worth it with glyph. You can, because then if it doesn't hit the secret, unlike Battling Book, it could just randomly give like Pyroblast. Like this one, you could go like, oh, I'm not getting the secret, well then I'm specifically gonna get or I guess with this one it does work a little differently though, because no, wait, no, it doesn't. Because you're on this one, you always are keeping their deck. Because you're counterspelling. Like when you get it off, you're keeping their deck. So yeah, you do want like no damage in a shitty deck. I was thinking like, oh well, you have to kill it in case they do swap back. But if you swap back, that means you failed on the counterspell, and anyway, so like that whole game plans out. So. You could just fill your deck with some shit like Shatter. Maybe Frostbolt's okay, because... And Shatter, like Shatter's like really shitty, but you do like more freeze stuff, and then... So you do double Blizzard, right? Oops, where is it? And if you have 4 freeze effects, so even though Shatter's bad, like yeah, you're giving them bad one. Like with your freeze cards, you can kill a minion. I think this is one where you want to like. This is damage, but it's not a lot of damage, so I think that's acceptable. This is like a stalling type card, and it freezes and it synergizes with the Shatter. Since you do have ice blocks now, this is probably okay too, but this is, yeah, Medusa Valet. Oh, Polymorph. Oh wait, I need a Meteor. And what about Flame Strike? Maybe I'd take away... Take away an Ice Walker. Maybe. I do need some removal, right? Not just pure stall. I think I'll go for the Ice Walkers, and so I got 1 Flame Strike, 1 Meteor. That looks pretty good. It's like I almost feel like this one would be more consistent at getting to that stage than the Warrior one. But it's also like it's not guaranteed. There's like technically they can play 3 spells on that turn, but it would have to be 2 spells total that are cheaper than 5 mana, because the ransom spell is 5 mana. Or they could just wait, I guess. If they could just try to proc both of them and then wait 1 more turn. Yeah, they could do that. So this one, actually, this one's not... You could only pull this off on them until they caught on to it. Like, you could never use this in like a serious setting ever. Like, at least the Warrior one, like, if somehow it was like consistent, it could technically be a serious deck, but this one's more of like, this one's even more memey, but it Dust needed, question mark. Okay, so that's two Togwaggle ones. Those are probably the two best way to do it. So I'll move on to another. What's the next most deck? That's like you're gonna be really fun, but you're honestly only gonna be able to play it the first couple of weeks. Like those are the decks I gotta try out first. It's probably why is this? It's all stuck. I would say it would be like one of those darkness decks, like the 4-mana 20/20, like a mill deck, but that actually just might be a legitimate deck now, like a mill deck with that card in it. Wow, this is like crapping out on me. I don't know if this is my internet. What's going on? No. It's just there's probably so many people like theory crafting decks on here that it's like bogging their servers down. And look, so many people looking at the new the card set on here. Come on. So do I try to do one of those mill decks first? As a mill rogue or mill druid? Let's just build it because I'm trying to can't think of. It's honestly not that much different though, right? It's just got that card in it. Let's see. So you got the darkness. Do you want evasion? Probably. Let's put 2 for now. I think you only want one of these, but yeah, I think maybe you do want 2. So you need Oracle, double shadow step. Oh, you know what? In the new legendary, there's like an extra shadow step. Gorgonzola. Prep. Do you need prep? I can't remember. I don't play mill all that much. Like very rarely, because it's never actually been good. Obviously, double vanish and double sap. Double vanish. Shadowcaster. Double sap. I don't remember really how much removal you put into this. Double prep for the vanishes and do you want? Yeah, you want to eviscerate for damage and clear, I guess. I mean, yeah. So this is basically just standard mill rogue, but with the darkness and Zola in there. Actually, wait. What about that new one? Never mind. You probably could put the new rogue one in there too. This one. Shuffle 3 ambushes into your own deck. That'll help stall, and you're drawing through your own deck really fast. So yeah, actually, Milrow got a lot of new tools. Probably want a couple Vile Spines. Do you want a Sprint? Not really. The Cold Lights will draw cards for both, and that's enough. Counterfeit Coin. I'll have to look at someone else's mill list because it's really been a while. Gadgeton Ferryman. Oh yeah, where's Mimic Pod at? I mean, that's probably overkill on that stuff, so I at least need a little more removal. Like Fan of Knives is kind of poor. It draws too, but it's pretty piss poor removal. Maybe just Shadow Strike or SI Agent. I don't really have anything early on to be playing is the thing. I'm just helping them draw. So I think I need the SI7 Agents. It looks pretty good. Can definitely refine that more. Whoops, I haven't even picked an archetype. I should have been doing that. Oh well, that's only the first 3. This is still not up. There we go. Let me refresh now. Okay, what? Oh yeah, I wanted to test out multiple Hunter decks. I was like, Hunter was like, oh yeah, the Weapon Rogue actually too. Since I was just on Rogue, yeah, I'm actually really want to try out the new weapon type rogue, but I'll have to craft a lot for rogue in general, so I don't know. Kingsblade. And Cavern Shiny Finder. What was the other secret? this guy will help draw this guy and other things. So, Elven Minstrel. Or in Miracle. Yeah, this guy in Miracle Rogue is really good. I don't know if it's as good as in this, but I think it is worth it in this one type of deck too. So then you go double Deadly Poison, double Doomerang. There's like and these cards are like the backbone of it. Like the Caravan Shifter, you only run this one weapon, double Doomerang, double Deadly Poison. And then, oh yeah, it was like you add a bunch of pirates. Actually, it was like the good thing. These are all 1 mana spells, so. There's a rogue pirate. Give your weapon +2 attack. If you need Vile Spines are just good anyway. We want double sap. Wow, the Luckadoo Buccaneer could be good, but you're trying to more beat them down quick, so I actually think this might be a little too slow, especially because you already have the Vile Spines. You don't want to like load up your hand with that many things, but you do the Patches package. This is just going to be, the Patches package is even better in the expansion now, unfortunately, just because like the Blood Sail is going to take away durability of those weapons. I guess it doesn't, since they have the ones that go infinite have 3 charges, so both 2 of these guys still won't kill it. That's probably why they gave them a charge of 3, even though they just sit there and go infinite. And this is equal to your weapon, so this is just straight really good value. And then South Sea. Since you're almost always going to have a weapon equipped, this actually might be worth it again, but maybe not. Kill your own pirate. Because I could eat these. You don't want to be eating this one or the other one, but these 3 are all worth eating. Since you're putting pirates, your weapon, this is going to be free because of the weapon's always going to be like so. Man, I don't have Captain Greenskin, and that would be worth it. I guess for this one, for this theory crafting, I'm just going to build the best possible one, which would have him in it. Give your weapon +1 attack and Naga Corsair. So it ends up being pretty much like a pirate rogue. Which, yeah, definitely means it's more aggressive. So you don't want that, the Luckadoo Buckaroo. This guy. You could fit this into a control package too, but like I think it's just way better like this. I got one. Actually, maybe. Actually, I think I do want one Galaka crawler because I might want to eat my own South Sea Squid Face just so I could give my weapon a guaranteed attack up like sooner than a possibility. And then this doesn't, like I said, Patch's package just got better in this expansion, so just having one of these against pirates in general as a counter is good too. King's Bane. Theorycraft. Okay, now, yeah, Miracle's not that exciting. Like, Miracle changed some too. That's not exciting to me though, so I'm gonna go to Hunter now. See if a control hunter is possible. You know, actually, first I'm going to start out with, even though I want to do a bunch of different control hunters more, I'm going to start out with the mid-range one just to see basically how the most optimal deck looks, and then from there I'm going to try and like take out cards and add in control ones. I'm not going to have all these secrets, but I'm just going to start out with this just to just put in one. I'll have these in the control one probably, but yeah, I think I'll do no kill commands and double flanking strike. Two of those. I don't know if Alley Cut makes the cut anymore. Grandmother, Razor Maw, Freezing. Maybe double freezing. You're having at least 3 secrets, so definitely Eagle Horn also. Double high main. Rixar. So this one's not less of bursty and more trying to rely on your minions to finish it. Because if you want more bursty, you could just go no Rexar and then keep your hero power and then do kill commands instead of the flanking strikes. Since it might go a little longer, I wonder if I could get away with one Call of the Wild, maybe. That might be. Oh yeah, I need the Houndmasters. Yeah. So the alley cats don't make the cut anymore because dire moles are better. They're gonna survive against the pirate stuff better. Maybe you could put one in there. I don't know. Then you're gonna still run into draw problems. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, in mid range you gotta take that. I don't have that beetle in there. One Cloaked Huntress might be worth it because they have 4 secrets right now. Yeah, I think one Cloaked Huntress. You're not necessarily relying on it, and then you're not going to be trading as many minions, right? So I don't think you even want a hyena. You probably go for like a deadly shot or Unleash the Hounds. Which ones? You could do a bear shark too. One bear shark. I think since I'm going a little bit later, I would probably be good. Maybe I just cut the Call of the Wild and do bear shark and deadly shot. I think I should have one deadly shot for removing a big taunt because this deck's still gonna. This is gonna have a little bit of trouble with big taunts. Since I'm having 2 Houndmasters, maybe I should have a bear shark. Maybe I should just cut an animal companion. And I am spreading. I'm not spreading as many small minions. I don't have the hyena kind of thing. So Leok is pretty terrible. I'll always cut one. Or one bear shark. I think I might want to do 2 bear sharks though. Because then I could get it a 4/4 with taunt potentially and it'll survive better. Or Huffer could get in there for a damage cooker. I kind of like having 2 options. This could be changed a little bit, so this isn't necessarily the most optimal. but it's close enough to build off of for changing into a control deck. Okay, so now I want cards that are going to help me get to the late game. So I want to add in those. Probably go double. I don't know if this will fit into the first version. Now, first I'm just going to do like a more later game version, and then I'm going to try and, well, we'll see. I will start putting her in 1, 2, and 3 attack a minion. So that's going to summon. I'm just going to throw him in here because I think this will fit. But it won't be like as insane as it will in some other decks where it's summoning something like that. But we can I can tailor it a little. Double. So this is a beast, and it's gonna be costing a lot less because a lot of these like moles and stuff are gonna be getting traded in. Plus their minions that I'm clearing. I think this is the most underrated card so far from what I've been seeing out of evaluations. It's basically going to be free because I think people are reading it as this corridor creeper as like whenever your minions dies, but it's when any minions die. So, which is minions. A lot of minions on both sides are always dying a lot, especially these days. Oh yeah, no. So I'm just gonna do the straight control version or a normal control, and then I'm gonna go full death rattle control if there's room for that, or maybe that's just better. So not this yet. This will be really good in the death rattle one, but not in this. This could be good because you're going to be casting that, right? But maybe you don't want a secret package in the control one. Let's just throw this there for now. Yeah, I don't think this will be that different from the... So we got 38 cards. How many spells do I got? Most of my spells aren't 5, so this is that's getting out of there. Let's see what my minions are 1, 2, or 3 attack. And that combo is really good with Cloaked Huntress too. So yeah, Cloaked Huntress is 3 attack. That's 2 attack. That's 2 attack, which helps me stay alive a little longer, give me a little armor. 1 attack. That's a good 1 attack minion. That's 3 attack, and that would be bad. That's 1 attack, and that's not so great late game. So it's not really that great in this setup. Maybe in one where you did a package where you chose like one of those 2/4 8 mana cards or something ridiculous like that. So this is gonna have to go. Trying to get late, so Call of the Wild's even better. Recruit a beast. So this is just gonna straight recruit. The best case scenario, High Main or Corridor Creeper. The worst case scenario is two Dire Moles. But that would be like I mean, this card is pretty much good no matter what. Like, in the worst case scenario, you're still stat-wise putting a lot onto the board. You might not be having an impact stat-wise when you first play it, but yeah, that's like the worst case scenario is 2 Kindly Grandmothers or like 2 Dire Moles, which would be basically an 8 mana, 8/12 in stats. So this is just good pretty much no matter what. Obviously, like, I mean, against, as far as like what you get out of it, I mean, like, if you're behind and you're gonna lose, like, it doesn't help you out in most matchups unless you're like getting more taunts. I wanted to put some Tar Creepers in here too though, and I've already got 35 cards. Whoops. If I keep all the secrets, then that could be free, but I might have to ditch some secrets here. Oh, maybe Bone Mare should have gone in the mid-range hunter, actually. Probably, right? Because you can play that right after High Main, so you're pretty much always going to have a minion on the board. I need to edit that deck. God damn it. It's stuck on, it's saying there's only one page of Kobolds and Catacombs cards. Just these 6 cards. That means if it's doing this, this deck probably won't even save, right? Wandering Monster. Take out the animal companion. Like this helps you fight the aggro. This Cave Hydra. I think maybe the Razor Maws. Take that Razor Maws out. Master. There's a ton of late game. Take out 1 Bone Mare. I guess no, it's not that much late game just because these aren't late actually. Thinking. Wait, how did I didn't mean to take away a Houndmaster. take away a Emerald Spellstone. If I'm doing that, though, like, man, that card's so good, though. I think I'm going to do that and then take away a freezing trap. And because of that, the Cloaked Huntress is going to have to go because I'm lessening my secrets. This is just good against, just like saying a long game too. Maybe I should put one of these in there. Just need to cut 2 more cards. Take out a Kindly Grandmother. Just because, like, on turn 8, that's going to be kind of weak, having those 1/1 bodies if that happens. And then I know the beetles seem bad, but they're beasts, and they gave me the armor to stall, and then they're a little more likely to survive health-wise, so I can put a Houndmaster on them. I'm going to be trading minions less, so I still think these are good. If I get stuck with 2 of these in my opening hand now and this, it's pretty bad. I'll cut 1 Corridor Creeper, but I really want to try those. Maybe. Okay, we'll just start with that. See how I could put a Bone Mare in here, maybe. Dang it, what happened? Can you not do that? Oh, damn it, it just completely erased the mid-range one. You can't just like edit one and then... Oh well, so I'll just make a new one. Alright, I can remember. Plus I wanted to put the Bone Mare in anyway. So I had, let's just go through. No Alley-Cats, none of these. I had 2 Razor Maws. I'll cut out a Razor. At least 1 Razor Maw for a Bone Mare. I'll do that. Just 1 Bone Mare, maybe. 2 Grandmothers, 2 Freezing Traps. One Cloaked. 1 Animal, 1 Bear Shark, 2 Bows. 2 Hounds. Where's the Deadly Shot? 1 Deadly Shot. Double Hymane. 1 of those. Double Kindle, double Mole, double Wandering. New Hydra. Oop. No Beetle in the mid-range. Flanking Strike. Oh yeah, Bone Mare. Bone Mare. Oh, for the expansion for some of the Osiris. I would good anyway to at least, at the very least, wait. Because I mean, this expansion for Hearthstone is coming out, so I'm going to be playing this a lot for the next, at least, at the very least, all the way through December. While this, you know, the meta is still really fun and everything. And I got on Black Friday, I got Assassin's Creed for only $30, like the new one, Origins, and I also got the Fractured Butthole. I already beat the Fractured Butthole, and then like I returned it, and then got store credit towards Hearthstone packs. So like, the game was almost free. It was like it only cost $30, and I got $20 back. So it was basically like I rented it. And then yeah, I think it's like on Cyber Monday on the Xbox Live, they had the Life is Strange for only $5, and then they had the newer Deus Ex game for $9. So I got all that stuff. Plus I have a million. I need to really catch up on the Assassin's Creed games, because I had like all of them through up until before 3 on PC. Like I got on Steam, and then like they just never worked. Like it was another one of those nightmare don't buy games for PC learning lesson. And then so I've been watching the cinematics for the Assassin's Creed 2, the whole series, and then I have Assassin's Creed 3 I got for free on Xbox Live, and I also got Black Flag for free on Xbox One. Like that was one of the free games also, so I need to like catch up on all those games. So mid-range. It was a long time ago, so I doubt they'd let me. Like that was like one of the winter sales, like probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. I actually haven't tried to install them on this computer I have. That's how long ago it was. Like they would, some of them might work on this. I don't know, but like um, they didn't work on my other computer. They weren't compatible with like certain things. Like it was either like my graphics card or like my mother, like that operating system at the time. I can't remember. I also at that same time I bought a bunch of a package of games. Like it was like a 10 game package, and like 8 out of 10 of them didn't work because those games were too old. Actually, like they had to like they couldn't run on like at the time. Like I think it was like Windows XP or yeah, it was like Windows XP or something, and like they had to run on a like older Windows system than that. Like it was like the Postal games, and I was like, okay, just like the Assassin's Creed was after that. Those ones were like really cheap, and I was like, dang it. Oh yeah, it was like Serious Sam and the Postal games. Like I got all those, and then like some other games, and none of them were in, and except for like 2 of them, and I was just like, and then like I bought all those like 5 Assassin's Creed games for like $50, and it was like. It was every Assassin's Creed 2 and all the expansions, like the Revelations and Brotherhood and all that, and all the DLC and stuff. And it also had Assassin's Creed 1, I think, also. Yeah, it came with Assassin's Creed 1. Alright. Builder. Oh yeah, Death Rattle Hunter now. I still think you put so you're still putting her in no matter what. This is a Death Rattle and a Beast, so let's just start here. This guy. Like this is a deck where it's like if somehow you did get to the late game, it would be really insane, but the cards you're gonna have to cut are gonna make it really hard. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot. I was mixing this up with this one. Maybe I should have put this in the control one too, because that's like, especially if I cut the grandmothers, then I'm just guaranteed going to be getting it. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. Actually, I'm just going to go back and do that now since I haven't even started building the deck. Before I forget, I'm going to see if I could fit that in somehow. Wait, do I? Yeah, so I could just. Well, then that makes it harder to get to the mid game, right? Because if I have this, yeah, this is like extra high main. So I've only got, let's see, high main and. Yeah, actually, I think then that's. Oh, wait, this has Death Rattle too, though. Man, so I would have to cut those out, and then I think most people would probably do like cut those out, and then you'd guaranteed be getting like basically 2 extra high mains. But then you're running into the original problem. I'm cutting out 4 early game minions, so I guess that's not worth it. So we got this is going full death rattle, so we know N'Zoth is going in here. Sure, death rattle and helps me. It's a death rattle minion. It helps me get there, and it's early game. I like this for fighting. I don't know, maybe this won't be as good as I think it is for fighting on the early game, but I think it's good. I thought there were some more really good Divine Shield ones. I'm gonna have to completely cut the secret package in this. I'm not gonna be able to run little to no secrets. This is something I don't want back though. Alright, yeah, I'll try to build the spell only hunter next. Just I don't have any confidence in that deck actually working, but you know, might as well try. Razor Maw. Can that make the fit now? Whoops. Not Cactrick. Actually, I think that the new secret is probably worth it because it's basically like a better noble sack. But then again, like freezing trap slows it down even more. But this also could stop weapons too. We'll see how that works. Terror Scale Stalker. Death Rattle cards cost 2 less. I don't know if the Razor Maw, because I don't want to summon the Razor Maw from. Or if like, yeah, like this, is it like a whiff if I have to hit it on the Razor Maw? Wait, did I put the Grandmother in there yet? Oh no, I didn't. I'll check and do no Razor Maws. Alright, double high main, you want that. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. Where's that new spell? Flanking strike. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Like, if you have Abominable Bowman, though, do you want to be like resummoning these? Maybe this should just be. Oh, well, that actually increases the chance that you can put the Houndmaster on them, though. Oh, I don't even have Houndmasters, actually. That's right. We go one Wandering Monster and one Freezing Trap. Oops. What about a deadly? I do need a deadly shot, right? Definitely need a deadly shot. But do I cut out one of these cave hydras or an infested wolf? Yeah, that's not death rattle. It doesn't synergize as much, so cut out a cave. But then, yeah, my early game is pretty weak. It's like not any different than current Death Rattle Hunter, other than one Hydra and one those two, one Wonder. It's got the candle. This isn't good against like 2-minute 3/2s though. So that's where like this beetle can at least trade against it. Like the grandmother and this can't trade against 3/2s, but at least this can trade. Yeah, the carnivorous cube. This will get out of control really fast in this deck. But again, like with Hunter, it's like by the time this starts getting out of control, you're probably dead as Death Rattle Hunter. This will be like better probably in Death Rattle Priest, which I want to make one of those too. Save deck. Okay, Hunter. Do it real quick. The spell only Hunter. What is going on? Whoops, I made these public. Oh well. I just put it as rank 2. God damn it. Whatever, who cares? Oh yeah, it's no minion, so you can have weapons. So I can have that. You're going to want to have 2 wandering monsters. It's actually because you can't remake your spells for free with the Cloaked Hunters, though. Playing a terrible to my side card. So you're also going to want stuff to stay alive, like Freezing Trap. You want double Eagle Horn. You're getting all these secrets. Whoops. The thing I like about it is then, like, it's a kind of like a secret hunter type deck where you don't have to, you're encouraged not to play Professor Putricide, and I don't have him. So draw. One flare maybe. Wait, where's the new 5 mana spell? Did I not? I didn't get that, did I? Oh yeah, I put that in. Double Stampede. You're not, like, you're basically not going to win unless you draw that weapon, and so what you do need, it would be nice to have, I don't know if Flare's worth it though, because I guess there's going to be other hunters, there's going to be rogues. Right off the bat that might be worth it, just because you're going to have paladins have secrets. There's like an extra class that has secrets now, so Flare just got better in general anyway, but there's, I think once things settle down there won't be a lot of these secrets being played at the moment, but for now there will be, so that's going to actually be really good. Do Grievous Bite, sure. Some removal, more. Kill command. Right, so this isn't a minion. Oh, Call of the Wild. I'm just going to put 1 because you're probably not even going to, you're going to have a hard time getting there, and you're going to hope you get random ones off of this. If you only have 1 Call of the Wild though, what's the point in yeah, I don't like, it will take up to my side then. Maybe do just put 2 Call of the Wilds in. Infest. No. It's going to be a little harder just to play a beast and use kill command in the same turn, I think. Oh, I didn't put Play Dead in that Death Rattle deck. Now I gotta go back and change that deck, dude. That's like the best way to combo in that deck because it only costs 1 mana and you can get that Death Rattle off right away. It's On the Hunt worth it? I feel like I need to cut one of these and then Kill Command's not as good. Venomous Trap. Yeah, this deck's definitely not good. I wonder if that will. Sorry, I didn't see this. I wonder if that will work with the Death Rattle trigger on play card. What are you talking about? Play Dead. I think one Toxic Arrow could be good, and then I'll do 1 Venomous Trap. On the Carnivorous Cube. I definitely don't want that to be public. That deck's just bad. I forgot about Play Dead. So where do I put this in? So the Carnivorous Cube. Destroy filling remaining Death Rattle, summon 2 copies of it. So what do you mean, like, you wonder if that will work with the Death Rattle trigger on play card? Well, I mean, if you're asking will it trigger the Death Rattles of the other cards, yeah, I mean, you'll destroy them and the Death Rattles trigger, and then you summon 2 copies of that Death Rattle minion. Play card. Or do you mean on played? Yeah, like that's why it's so good in this. Like, if you have, like, say the Kindly Grandmother, it kills this and summons a 2/2, and then it summons 2 copies of the 1/1 Death Rattle, like it summons 2 copies of what you're exactly seeing there, but it also summons the 3/2 because it's killing it. Alright, like, it summons it on the death rattle, like... Oh wait, are you saying, like, if you play it on itself? I mean, yeah, so it would be summoning all the death... If you played a Carnivorous Cube on another Carnivorous Cube, it would be, like... When it dies, it'll resummon all the ones that the first one did, plus... It'll resummon 2 copies of this, also. The play dead. Oh yeah, I just put this in. I never thought about if this is good in here or not. I think it is because you got N'Zoth. Yeah, that's good. And you can trigger the grubs with play dead too. Oh, dude, this can gain... Actually, this was overlooked here, this combo. The Sleeping Oozling gaining Death Rattle, it can be gaining this Violet Worm 7/7/1 grub, so it's a 6 mana 5/4 that summons 7/1/1. I feel like this is too slow. Maybe I should just replace this with a play dead. But I want extra ones of these. I guess the deck's sticky enough and good enough as it is, so I'm going to take one of those away, put a play dead, and I think I'm also going to cut... can't cut any more early game, though. Like, this is like an early game minion that you can't play till late, and it's harder to combo, so... I don't know if I like Infested Wolf so much, and I don't want this to be copied, that to get copied and brought back as compared to the other one. So I'll only put 1 Infested Wolf, double play dead. Public. Oh well, I don't care. I used to never purposely not put them public because I didn't want people to, like... I mean, obviously I need to test these, but there's a theory crafting thing, so like that's fine. All right, what time is it? Do some priest now. Since I was just doing Death Rattle, I'll do that. Even though the dragon one changed a lot, so I'm gonna do that too for sure. Oh yeah, the 2-turn legendary priest card. Well, yeah, there's like multiple ways to just 1-turn kill with it. So that's what you want to do, is build one of those decks where you just guaranteed kill them if they don't kill you. But it's going to be risky. It's worth trying. I wonder if this is worth it just because you can get your quest done quick, and then it also gains the armor. I don't think so though. Summon 1/1 copies of 2 friendly Death Rattle minions that died this game. So there's this guy added. This is good. It might not make the cut in this deck though, actually. But the fact that you can give it Death Rattle and return the Death Rattle, it's a Death Rattle that returns it to your hand, so you can keep bouncing it back. Like that alone is worth the risk in a Death Rattle Priest. Like the possibility of getting it, and all these other ones are still really good. Summon a 1/1 copy of it. That'll complete the quest quicker and give you the extra Death Rattle card. That's really good too. And then these are just like value trade things, so that helps out. This one I don't know is worth it. It's a Death Rattle card, but it's weak on tempo. I guess you could coin out the other Death Rattle stuff quicker. Maybe I'll just put it there for now. My instinct is that it's not good if you're holding a dragon. I'm not going to put dragons in this one. Maybe I should, just so I can get that card and Duskbreaker to work. Death Rattle, give your opponents a coin, and I could put this Death Rattle Dragon that's good on tempo. Maybe I'll just do that. So I'll do those two of those. Those are dragons, and then what was the other one? Oh yeah, this one, if you're holding a dragon. Resurrect 2 different minions is super strong. Psychic, I could do double psychic. I don't know actually if I want to do psychics to these actually, because I don't want to be giving them my Death Rattle minions, because then they won't get resummoned with N'Zoth. So 1's probably the max. This is a Death Rattle minion, and so what 8-cost minion would I want to recruit though? Oh, a Death Rattle Violet Worm. But that's so slow. Let's start with that though and see if oh, and if I had this though, then that would be, if I make this my only 3-cost minion, then Oakheart would guaranteed summon that. Plus it would be summoning, oh no, I could summon a Duskboar though. So maybe I just don't run Duskboar. Well, let's just click it for now and then click the other things that are going to be going in there for sure. Which with or without dragons, you're probably gonna you're probably gonna want 2 dragon fire potions. Man, if you summon a 1/1 copy of like these. Shadow Visions. This card's actually really good in Death Rattle decks. I mean, this combos really well with this spell. Or not this one. Yeah, the unidentified elixir. I'm not so fishing for spells much. I'm gonna remove that. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. If I could just put one of those in, I could only put 1 death. That'd be a little better. I don't need Cabal Priest if I have that other spell because, yeah, there's no. Discover something that died. There's like too many things to put in Death Rattle Priest now. This doesn't make the cut anymore. Man, with all those dragons, I could do Dragon Draconite Operative. Wow, because how many... To make the dragon holding a dragon mechanic work consistently, you need like a minimum of 6 dragons. Like 9 is like closer to 9 is like 9 is like it's almost guaranteed going to always go off. So I got 1, 2, but then this one keeps giving them coins over and over again, which is pretty bad. And this isn't the build I'm going for isn't a rushdown build, so maybe I'm just gonna I'll cut the Hoarding Dragon, and then because of that, the Dustbreaker and this is going off a lot less. So I'll just cut the everything dragon. Now I got like 1 extra card. Got this. Get rid of 2 of those. Oh yeah, you can't not have these. That's like the best Death Rattle Priest card there is. Anduin is really insane too for late game, but like you don't necessarily need him. Sometimes with all these Death Rattles healing up, you probably don't even want to heal them up, so you probably would rather just have his power anyway. But you do want to heal yourself, but I don't want to like keep getting that back from the resummoned Death Rattle minions, so I think this is more so for like Machine Gun Priest Do I need Northshires? Again, I'm not gonna want to be healing a lot my minions, so I think I cut the Northshires. But then the Power Word Shield gets... I can put that on that for free though, so that's still worth it. Wait, why is there only one Awakening Makers? I feel like I need to get like one Shadow Word Pain in there, and then that way I can, with Shadow Visions is like an opportunity to get an extra one of those depending on the matchup. Maybe I don't even need Shadow Word Death though. Just because I got 2 Dragonfires and a Psychic Scream. And a Anduin. And this guy. Oh yeah, Oakheart. So what does Oakheart look like now, right? So he can summon this 3-attack, a 2-attack Tortollan, or Radiant Elemental, and a 1-attack. Dude, Oakheart is sick in this deck. He's guaranteed gonna summon the Silver Vanguard, which will guaranteed summon the Violet Worm. And they're both Death Rattles. Dude, that's a sick combo. This deck's looking sick, man. Yeah, I don't know if I need the Shadow Word Death. I more so need to survive early, so I actually think I might just cut Shadow Word Death. I wish I could kind of go 1 death, 1 pain, and then... It's like I need more minions to die early, because this is just gonna... This is likely gonna just resurrect 1/1s if they're getting played early, and like... This thing. This actually, I think I'm gonna cut one of these for sure, and then I can put in a pain. This is better in Big Priest because it's just random friendly minions, and like with Servitude you get to choose, which is also really good. I think it's worth keeping 1 for sure. Vanguard. Maybe since I don't have as many minions to buff now. Do I need the death? I guess if it's around turn 4 or 5, I can't still do anything. Maybe I'll just keep it like this for now. I'm pretty weak to aggro type stuff though. Maybe I do cut out the death. A tournament? Yeah, there's like pretty much like tournaments every day now. There's like one that's like it doesn't have the new expansion though, obviously, because that's not out. So, all right, see you later. Yeah, I'll just leave it like this. Wait, I just feel like, what do you do against an aggro deck, though? Oh, I guess you cast, but you could cast a new spell on it, Identified Elixir, but nothing's gonna stick because this is just a 1/1. Like, I feel like I need one more sticky one mana minion. Like if there was if Haunted Creeper still existed, that would be amazing. Oh yeah, this would help. I forgot about the mixers. 1 mana 2/2 and it heals me up. I don't want to resummon a bunch of those though. I can trigger this own death rattle too if I with pain. Maybe I'd do an extra pain. I think so. I'm gonna cut a Shadow Visions for guaranteed pain because I don't really want specifically those other spells. So because I want to be able to play pain on curve is the thing, like more consistently. But then maybe a Doomsayer. And that can help kill off Death Rattle minions of mine that I need killed off. Although it clears my own board, so I can't buff my own guys. Oh yeah, then a bunch of Doomsayers keep coming back, and I don't want that actually. I don't want Doomsayers coming back. I could do this to fight against anything with a pirate package. Loot Hoarder for the draw. Oh, egg. Because that doesn't fight the early board, and I need something that's fighting the early minions. Even though the egg is good, would be good in this deck. I don't need it because I got this. I was about to cut this, but then, yeah, just getting this back and this back. Like if I get this back, I'll immediately draw another one of these. And oh, this will actually, one Igneous Elemental is good because it's a Death Rattle and it has a lot of small minions that I could buff with the other spell, with the Twilight's, or not the Twilight's, called the Unidentified Elixir. Is it worth taking one of these away for that? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't have that much board. I only have 3 board coasters and none of them are early. I don't want to necessarily keep getting Igneous back though either. Let's see how this works out. It probably is going to have trouble, so I'm not sure exactly. Maybe I'll have to rearrange it completely and not go for the greedy pulling massive amounts of big minions back to back style. Did I not put N'Zoth in there? I don't even think I totally didn't put N'Zoth in there. That's like the most important part of the deck. Oh my god. means I gotta cut something. I'll cut one Eternal Servitude then. I guess maybe N'Zoth isn't the most important part in this version of it, just because like if you get out one of those big combos with the 8 or 9 drops and stuff, then it's really you're putting a lot of pressure on them fast, and they might just die from that. Alright, I'm going to do one more deck for right now, and then I'm going to go get something to eat. Take a break, and I'll be back though for a short while more. But I'm going to do, I wanted to do the Dragon Priest. Start with the new stuff. Let's start with, I don't think this is going in there at all, but I'm just putting it there for now. Just to see, like maybe you put one of, because there's that recruit of 4, or oh no, you wouldn't want that. Oh, what's that, man? You missed everything almost. I've done a lot of stuff, but I'm actually just, this is going to be the last deck I do for right now, because I'm going to go eat, but I'm going to be back on after that. Like, so in about an hour after I finish this, I'm just doing a Dragon Priest right now. Wait, where was I at? Probably do double Psychic Scream. I'm just going to build a straight up dragon one first, so I'm not going to do Temporis yet. And then later I'll do, when I get back, I'll do a Temporis one. Just because, even though this is a dragon, and Alex would work in there too, it's just like a risky deck, so I'm not sure if that works or not. So I want to build one just straight up that doesn't have that OT, like a damage them down gameplay. Because I mean, if you're building an OTK one, you might as well take out more dragons and then just go pure OTK. So yeah, I don't even think this it doesn't have to be a dragon one. No, I haven't done that yet. I'm just doing a straight up dragon one right now. Oh, I forgot to put this in the Death Rattle Priest. Destroy him. Actually, that one's too slow. Never mind for that. It doesn't work in the one I built. Never mind. I think since this is going to be so tempo, I think it's worth giving the coins for this one, for the 4 mana, 5/6, and it's a dragon. This is a dragon. I could reduce that one weapon. I don't think it's worth it though. It's weird. They made like a lot of the dragons they introduced are like better in non-dragon decks. Just card's just good, and holding a dragon too. Two of that. I could get back that immediately. Just what other death rattle ones are gonna have? Let's throw one of those in there for now, just so I don't forget about it. Okay, and now we go to double that, double that, one of those, one of those, one of those for sure. Heal up to draw more. Do Cabal, double Cabal. Oh yeah, Draconite Operative, how could I forget that? Oh, you're gonna have two of these, maybe. If I have this card, do I need double? I definitely don't need double Shadow Word Pain, right? Or maybe I do, because then yeah, I'm making them more. I mean, more Shadow Word Pains than, or this, or actually, in the dragon one, I'm just gonna put maybe one of these. Double Dragon Fire, Anduin. These go really good in like a Tempo Dragon Priest though, like Tempo decks, especially if you could buff them. And with that this new card. I really like this card in Dragon Priest. Of course, there's the Diamond Spellstone. I guess on these, they'll be pretty insane on this. If I can, this will probably live, and so I'll be able to cast that on it. So I guess that's better than having that in there, specifically in the dragon one. Oh wait, I started with the two sleepy dragons, and these aren't even good because there's no like summon it. I don't think I want Deathwing Dragon Lord, the one that summons you. Because you want. Actually, it would be okay on that. You don't want it on. So you would want it to pull those. You wouldn't want it to pull those. You would want it to pull those, not that. So it's like 50-50, and if you took these out, it wouldn't be pulling anything. I'd rather have Ysera. Although, actually in this kind of deck, maybe I do want one of them. Oh, I forgot about not Nether Smite Historian. I think I don't have that many actual dragons, especially if I take these out. Wait, or do I? Let's see. Not counting these big ones. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 6 dragons, not counting this. Oh, and then that'll recycle them. But yeah, that's not enough. So I do have to. I do want like 8 preferably minimum of 7. Like 6 is too inconsistent for hitting like that, holding a dragon things. Kobold's really good at its tempo. I think I'm going to put 2 of these, and then that, I mean, that's good. Bone Drake. I think all of this is better than having these sleepy dragons. Like that will save you later on, but this is shaping up to be more of like putting a lot of pressure on them, which this is way better for that. And then it goes with this. You could do turn 4 Hoarding Dragon into turn 5 Cobalt Scalebane. That's pretty sick. Which makes me want to put yeah, I have Psychic Stream. Yeah, well, that's why if you have tempo, if you have board control with the dragons, then why would you use Psychic? You wouldn't need to use Psychic Stream because you already have the board control. Like it's for when they clear your board of dragons, and then or if they win board control. So maybe I do only need 1 Psychic Stream because like I'm gonna have board control most of the time anyway. I guess that's a good point. And I have 2 Dragon Fire Potions. And that would suck if I drew 2 of these in my opening hand. So I should cut 1. And then that would leave room for... wait, first let me look at the other neutral dragons. Oh yeah, Sarah. That's like one last finisher where you can like get a good spell like Nightmare, Ysera Awakens. That always worked out well for me, Dragon. Oh, I forgot about Primordial Drake. Well, the old version of dragons always had tempo, and then but the most recent versions actually don't. Like they actually lose control. But the new ones I think will again. I've got 32 cards in this deck. Now I got 34 cards in this deck. Oh yeah, I didn't have a Bookworm. I could cut. I like Pain better than Bookworm though, and that's just now with this card in there now, just because it can combo better with this card. Two Dragon Potions, 2 Dust Keepers, good enough. Yeah, that's a good point. Do you even need a Psychic? The Psychic Stream is really powerful though for when they have Death Rattle stuff or bigger stuff. So I think I should keep 1. Maybe do I need the Cobalt Shadow Priest? That's a little. It's like I can play a mid-sized dragon and a Shadowward Pain in the same turn, but I can't play a mid-sized dragon and the Cobalt. Like this is really strong, and but with this card and this and then that spell together, I think I can cut the Cobalt Shadow Priest, and I'd rather have another Shadowward Pain. Or I could just do... No, yeah, I can't combo with that dragon though, even though it's a dragon. Oh, you're saying like good because of like the Primordial Drake, like I don't need the Dustbreaker. Yeah, I could probably cut 1 Drake for sure because I already have the Dustbreakers. And then... I guess I have all that earlier. Maybe I don't need 2 pains. But yeah, like, man, it just combos so good with this stuff. But I can just trade in these bigger minions now, because like I'll be taking away their attack and they'll have a low attack. So yeah, I think that's fine. And then I just need 2 more cards to get rid of. No, I don't need a silence. It's not like silence will be good, especially like right off the bat when people are doing like buff paladins and stuff. But I'd rather like I think it's a better idea just to like try to build a deck to where like you think the meta will be, and then if you're playing these crazy decks that like you can't like account for now, like with the crazy decks that will like fuck it up, because you have to be able to have a deck that beats all the good decks consistently. But then like if it comes across these weird decks, then you'll have to be able to beat it without having specific things that counter it, like silence. One shadow visions, 1 pain, 1 death. Maybe I cut a cleric. No, I want to be drawing a lot though. Yeah, I don't, because yeah, I think I cut a cleric because even though it is nice, it'll be nice to have them on turn 1. If I have to be like healing a minion to draw cards instead of playing one of these early game minions, then that's not good. So maybe I just cut both clerics. I'm gonna try it like that. I won't have any 1-drop plays though. Yeah, I missed. Toggle Woggle was the first dex, man. You just have to look at the VOD. Toggle Waggle. Man, can I get rid of all my one? I feel like I should have at least 1-drop, so I can at least do something on turn 1, and I can at least draw into more cards, maybe. Maybe I can cut the Drake, the Primordial Drake. So how many dragons do I have now? Or maybe I just cut you, Sarah. What's that? I've got 1, 2. I've got 4 board clear things and lots of stuff. So, but Ysera's slower, but it doesn't. It can push more damage by getting you like a nightmare card or another big dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 dragons, but I'll only have 7. And then the cycling nether spite is that's like adding in 2 more though, so that's fine. Once I get rid of one of these, I think it's one of these I gotta get rid of. Or cleric. What do you think? Too many board clears? Yeah, I'm gonna cut. It's gotta be one of these 2. And that's a board clear one. That hurts my own stuff, even if it's not a dragon. So I'm gonna get rid of. I'm gonna do no Primordial Drakes and a Dragon Priest deck. I could just cut Ysera too. But then if I'm gonna do that, like I said, then I'm going down to like only 6 dragons again. So I would need to add in another dragon. And this is better, I think. Yeah, I have Anduin too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't need the Primordial Drake. I don't. I feel like since this is more aggressive, if I can get a better dragon. This is Ysera's such a good dragon, and it can generate more dragons. And if things like, if I don't like finish off the other person, then that card's really worth it. It's like Twilight Drake, but I'm not like a very draw heavy, so that's not going to be that big. And then I've also got, I'd rather obviously be playing Hungry Drake, or I might be playing Dustbreaker to clear. I guess actually that does give an option if I go 4 into 5. Alright, because right now I just have this as my only 4-drop. Oh, I mean that, but this isn't really a 4-drop. This is like a play it on 4 on the board, and then if I can't do that play, then I could have a Twilight Drake as a backup for going into 5, like either playing that into 5 or playing an operative. I think I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for Twilight Drake because it's not gonna be that big. That's the thing that I don't like about it, but it's better than doing this. And actually, I could do Fairy Dragon. Oh, but then I can't cast this on Fairy Dragon. Alright, this one. That's a pretty good deck. I think that's a... Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go eat some food, be back on for a little bit, and then going to a Christmas party later, so I won't be on that much longer after I get back on. But yeah, there is a possibility that I just won't be back on until like a lot later, but I should be back on in like about an hour or so. Alright, peace out.